Good day to you. It's Tuesday. Today is a much slower paced day than yesterday, which is very much needed because I was pretty much on it from 9 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. First thing on the cards was to come down a gym and progress my health and fitness goals. I've done that. I'm in the car about to head off, pick Tracy up and head off home. And then it's all about planning. So it's planning the sessions for next week and also planning the rest of the sessions for mastermind and success groups for the rest of the month. Now, the theme for this little chat here with you first thing came out of a question that was asked at Success Group Plus yesterday. So yesterday we had our first ever session of Success Group Plus. It's kind of like our interim mastermind, our first level mastermind that sits between our Success Group stuff, which is all about accountability and support, about educating people on personal development, entrepreneurial development. Success Group Plus is for those businesses that really want to take themselves to the next level. Then of course we've got mastermind there for our businesses that are all doing hundreds of £1,000s in revenue or even millions. So Success Group Plus was our first session yesterday. Very happy about launching that. And the question was around burnout and energy, and it was a very real fear for a couple of them in the room, and it was definitely playing on the minds of a few more. This is something I find quite a bit actually with entrepreneurs. When you start saying to them, go bigger, you push them to sort of, do more and take themselves to the next level, it can really start to send shivers down the spine, the fear of this burnout. Now, sometimes it's because they've experienced burnout before, maybe in their corporate lives before setting up their own businesses. Other times it's more recent than that. It's in their actual business. Sometimes it's just this sense of this fatigue and this weariness that they have and this kind of feeling like they could pop at any moment. And of course, someone like me comes along and says, set bigger goals, 2x your business or more, and all this sort of stuff. And I put my hand in your back and start to drive you to do better, be bigger, think bigger. And of course, if you're in the camp of already feeling fatigued, if you're already worried about burnout, you've suffered burnout, that's a very real threat for you. But here's what I've found about energy, and really it's about becoming a master of energy management. Now, I'm quite high energy, right? If you ever met me or saw me do any of my sessions, or you saw me speaking on stage, for example, even on these videos, I'm high energy. I bring a lot to the table. I always have. The difference between now and before was before I bought 100% all the time, every minute of every day, even when I was on my own. Now, if you see me in between running my sessions or my coaching, or even just saw me in between, like, when I'm all on my own and everything else, you'll see my whole energy just shift down 2, 3, 4 levels, okay? This was something I had to master when I had my own burnout, probably about 6 years ago. Now there's a whole different loads of symptoms to burnout. There's a whole load of different diagnoses and whatever, right, labels that we give stuff, right? But I'm just gonna say what I had probably comes under the category of kind of burnout, right? I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk like literally 100 yards without being absolutely exhausted. Work wise, I'd struggle through doing like an hour or maybe 2 hours here and there. Success group days, doing 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 hours in the evening. Oh my God, it literally just floored me for that day and 2 days after and everything else. Something happened about a few months later, and I was able to sort of start walking the dogs again, and I was back up on my feet and everything else. I started to realize that still, 1 or 2 hours of work or coaching, whatever, or even just meeting people, networking, whatever it might be, would still be absolutely exhausting. But I realized that I could go and walk the dogs for 2 hours. And it really hit home when I was working my mum's garden, and I was out in the sun. It was summer's day, it's beautiful, and we were out there from probably about like 10 in the morning till probably 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't working hard like maybe I could do now, but I was working physically hard for most of the day, and it started to really challenge my thinking about my fatigue that I was really feeling. It was very real. And I started to realize it was the energy that I was bringing to things, and this has really helped me for my own recovery. But also it's something that I bring into my life now. And it's energy mindfulness, it's energy awareness, and it's understanding the energy that you're bringing to things. And actually, when you go to a gym, for example, up there, and you're running or you're lifting weights, for example, it's physically tiring, but it's a relaxing pastime, right? So it can be physically fatiguing. Does this make sense? You could be weary with it. I'm weary now, there's no doubt about it, right? But I'm not burnt out, I'm not fatigued and everything else. What I realized is when you bring like the anxiety and the tension and the stress, and it's that tension inside of yourself that often we bring to life, that is the biggest culprit for burnout. And business owners are juggling a lot of plates, and business owners have got a lot of pressure on their shoulders. And if they don't really understand how to manage that pressure or how to manage that energy, what happens is they can end up vibrating almost at such a high level that they're burning so much energy, actually not physically doing that much at all. So of course, someone like me comes along and says, go 2x, 3x, whatever, it's gonna start sending terror into them. For me, I really had to understand this, right? I can go and be in a room full of people that maybe causes me a little bit of stress or anxiety, for example, and literally an hour, 2 hours of that, and I can be wiped out. On another day, I can go and work in the garden. I can go on holiday, for example. We could do those days that we did in Cambodia, you know, in like whatever it was, like 37 to 80 degrees or whatever. Angkor Wat, we were out there for like 8 hours walking and everything else. And I can do that. And physically, I'm tired, but I'm not burnt out. So if you want to like keep burnout at the door, and you're worried about it, for me, I don't think the hard work is going to cause you burnout. I don't think the hard work is going to kill you, right? I don't think working hard is going to do that to you. I think your stress, your anxieties, the pressure, the tension that you hold in yourself, that's what I believe is actually going to cause your burnout. So start becoming an energy master. Become really mindful and aware of the energy that you bring to your tasks. Are you bringing tension or are you relaxed? And if you do have to go high energy, like I do, because, you know, people, when I'm one, I function well at high level when I'm running my sessions. And it's kind of like, you know, the people respond really well to that. So I bring high energy to my sessions. I need to learn, and I have learned how to drop my energy in between. If I find myself getting too uptight in those sessions, and it can do sometimes, I have to be mindful of that and spot that and just drop my energy just a little bit. I'm still high energy. I just release the tension, the stress, the pressure that builds up inside of myself, because it's that. It's that, right? Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you think I'm crazy. It looks like I'm on the toilet or something, right? If you do know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm about. Some people feel it in their chest, they can feel it in their head, they can feel the tension in their shoulders. That is energy going nowhere. It's energy doing nothing. It's not achieving anything. It's just exhausting you. Manage your stress, your pressures, manage your anxieties, your worries, all those things, manage that tension, and you'll have so much energy, in my opinion, to be able to physically be able to do more in life and in business. Right, I'm going to go and pick Tracy up, head on home, and then it's on with the planning. Hope you have an awesome day.